Okay, so I'm gonna do the next piece in segments, because I think YouTube will crash the video if I try to retell all the text and talk about discourse analysis in one video, so I hope that's okay. My name is Pam Christofino, and I'm going to share a personal experience I have. She's introducing herself, and so far that's all I have. I'm the oldest of four children, and I'm 19 years old. I have a sister named Phyllis, so this is the beginning of a list. Phyllis is 13, and Patty is 12. And I have a little brother named Noel who is 8. So again, that was a whole list. That's the way she's organizing that information. So there is 10.5 years difference between me and Noel. So here, I think maybe it's important that she's summarizing all of the information that she just provided. I was an only child, and I was supposed to be an only child until I remember one Christmas I asked my mother, instead of asking my mother for toys this Christmas, I wanted to have a baby sister. So, I'm sorry, I'm really confused about the discourse analysis thing, but I think that um, it's important that she's transitioned into explaining why she's not an only child anymore. Um, she said I was supposed to remain an only child until one Christmas. That was the transition. Um, okay, I'm going to keep going. A couple months later, I had a baby sister, and she was born in April. So she transitions to the next part of the story. There was a passage of time by saying a couple months later. Um, that's all I got. June of 1984, we were preparing for a huge baptismal party. So, change of time, we're going on to the next event. She used this time to transition into the next event. I guess I haven't really discussed who's involved so far. She's given us a list of siblings. Now she's talking specifically about Phyllis and the baptism party that is going to be for her. My sister was going to be baptized at St. Charles Church, and we were going to have a lot of people over for the event. We were going to have 300 visitors. So here we are still talking about the party. That's sort of the topic. 300 people clarifies that it's going to be a large event. We get the idea that there's going to be a large gathering. It's not just a few friends. My mom's friend, he makes cakes. He's really skilled at making cakes. And the cake was huge. It was a huge cake. It was 20 by 30. So here we're introducing a new character. 20 by 30 clarifies the size. Um, by introducing this new character, we're transitioning into the next part. This is important that we're now going to be talking about cakes, which is really sort of most important. Well, the lesson is maybe more important, her experience, but that becomes the focus of the text from here on out. it was decorated really nicely. I remember there was a stork on it. The stork had a baby in its mouth. It was just decorated really nicely. So I guess what I'm going to say about this is I think that the most important thing is she's saying it's decorated really nicely, which will later become relevant because it's a big deal that it was destroyed. They probably couldn't just remake it quickly.